Right. Okay, so let's go into the Polly's Parlay. We're going to do it earlier, and we're going to do it quicker than we ever have because it's a long, dry segment when we get too far into it. We were both going to make that joke, but we won't talk about it. What?
I wasn't even really listening to you.
Okay, never mind. What were you going to say?
Huh?
Huh? Who?
Let's go. Let's move.
You're an owl. So, first game in the 12-game parlay. 1,000-to-1 odds to hit, but it's always worth it. New Orleans, Tampa Bay minus 4.5. Who you got?
TB, baby.
Give me TB. We both got TB on that one. Seattle, Buffalo. Seattle minus 2.5.
Seattle, baby.
Give me Seattle. Buffalo's having issues.
Yeah, they're kind of, the wheels are kind of falling off, I feel.
Yeah, and Josh Allen is not looking like an MVP.
No.
Like we thought. Denver, Atlanta minus 4. Drew Lock's got that swagger back.
Yeah, I think I'm going with Denver here.
You're going with Denver? Yeah. So am I. I think Atlanta, they're a bunch of mopes. Baltimore, Indianapolis. I almost said Indiana. Baltimore's favored at minus 2, coming off a big loss. Not a big point differential loss, but an emotional loss against a division rival.
Yeah, but I still think Baltimore is... I don't think John Harbaugh is the kind of coach to let that kind of loss linger. Mm-hmm. They've always kind of been a team to me that are like... They have their heads on straight and they're like, all right, let's look forward to the next game. And I think that I'm going Baltimore on this one.
I'm going Indianapolis. I think after any game like that where you see how you can kind of contain someone, the similar way we saw the Chiefs earlier this season where they had that first loss, people started making the games tight. The Chargers almost beat them. So Indianapolis has a good defense. I'm going to say they keep him in the pocket and make him pass.
But what I will say about that is that we said the same thing after the Kansas City game against Baltimore. And then the next week, Lamar came out and ran all over whoever they played. Like, he had, 3 rushing touchdowns or something that next week.
Well, we will see. Houston against Jacksonville. Houston, minus 7.
Let's go Houston here.
Yeah, I got Houston, too.
Deshaun Watson's just too good.
Yeah, and I think Gardner Minshew's probably up, but that doesn't really matter because he's not very good. Carolina versus Kansas City. Kansas City, minus 10.5. Favorite.
You know what? I think Carolina is a sneaky good team. And I'm going to go with Carolina here.
See, they've been letting me down. I thought they were a sneaky good team, but they've been kind of falling off. So I got KC. I think they're picking up steam a little bit. And this is a middle-of-the-pack crew that they'll kind of run over. Detroit, Minnesota. Minnesota favored at minus 4.5. This is the 2 biggest Jekyll and Hyde teams in the world to me.
I'm going Detroit because, Joey Riccatoni's rule of thumb, anytime it's close, you go Detroit.
To cover, usually. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go Minnesota simply because of Dalvin Cook and his performance last week. I think you got to let Dalvin Cook, the chef, I'm taking him. Chicago, Tennessee. Tennessee favored at minus 6.5.
Give me Chicago.
Give me Chicago, too. We're both seeing Tennessee's kind of falling apart a little bit. Their offense is sputtering. Tannehill's having a lot of issues. Chicago has a good defense. It's as simple as that.
And all Nick Foles needs to do is make 1 or 2 throws.
1 or 2 throws that are jump balls to Allen Robinson.
Yeah, he just needs to make a couple big throws in that game, and the Bears are good enough to win.
Yeah, because Allen Robinson is the best contested catcher in the NFL in the past couple of years. So he's so under the radar too, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Giants versus Washington. Washington's minus 3.
I don't know who to pick. I don't even want to pick this game because it's just who cares, but I'm going to go with New York Giants.
I'm taking Eli Jr. I got the Giants. Las Vegas Raiders, Chargers. Chargers favored at minus 1. Which I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm going to go the Chargers. I'm picking with my heart and maybe not my head here. If they blow a lead here, I'm going to be very upset.
Yeah.
My cousin is a diehard Raiders fan, and he will never let me hear the end of it.
Yikes.
So.
Yeah, I'm going Chargers too. I think the Raiders are coming off that win. Derek Carr is going to be feeling hot and thinking he's a lot better than he is, but Justin Herbert will pull it out because he's better. Miami, Arizona. This, to me, is the game of the week, personally. Miami, Arizona. Arizona favored at minus 4.5.
I'm going to go Arizona here.
Yeah.
I think they're just more talented than Miami right now. But it's gonna be cool to see that like young QB showdown.
Yeah, and
You know?
good defenses, good overall teams too.
Yeah.
Like Brian Flores, dude, they're bringing it.
They're building something in Miami.
100%. 100%. So yeah, we both got Arizona minus 4.5, but I think it will be like it'll come down to the last drive. Pittsburgh, Dallas, those mopes. Pittsburgh favorited minus 14.5. Who you got?
As much as I love my boy DiNucci, I gotta go with Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
You know, I think Dallas, they're gonna make a Super Bowl run, but it's gonna start next week.
It's so funny that they still could make the playoffs. I got Pittsburgh too. I think they're going to trample them.
Yeah.
I think a lot of the time I kind of get conflicted. I'm like, well, what if any given Sunday? And I need to just listen to my gut more, or not listen to my gut.
I'm gonna
more.
make a score prediction on this one. I'm going 34-6. Dallas doesn't score a touchdown. They score 2 field goals.
I'm going 42-10. Danuch throws 1 touchdown to Ezekiel Elliott. That's what I'm going with.
All right.
So there is your parlay picks for
And the
week
spreadsheet
9.
will be up, so you can reference it on the website.
Yes, it will. We're going to put that up this week. We didn't last week because of Halloween. And
We're too busy doing the Monster Mash.
Whatever happened to the Transylvania
We did the
twist? All right, it's Christmas time now.